Hey everyone, this is Tosh from HolisticHealthHerbalist.com and thank you so much for joining me. So today I wanted to show you guys how to make your own saline deodorant spray or mineral salt deodorant spray. And the recipe is really simple to do. It contains no aluminum and no crazy chemicals. So let's get to it. And today I don't have my tripod, so we're just going to have to figure this out as we go. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some Himalayan pink salt because it's a mineral salt and it's antibacterial, which is great, especially for a deodorant recipe. I'm going to be using organic witch hazel. And I'm going to be using some baking soda and also some essential oil, and this one's lavender. But you could certainly use any essential oil for this recipe because all essential oils are highly antibacterial, so they're all going to work really well. So I've already started mixing some of my ingredients, and basically what I've put in here is about 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and then 1 teaspoon of the Himalayan salt. I always forget it's not a sea salt. And I've already made some a few days ago, and this is how it looks. And there's some sediment at the bottom, but it's very fine, and I find that it hasn't clogged the sprayer right here. So, and that's really important when you're making your own deodorant, is you want to make sure that you don't get any of the solids that are left in the bottom. So I don't know if you can see them there, but we're going to try our best, especially since I don't have both hands today. So we're going to see how this works out. But basically what we're going to do is try and pour this stuff in here. And an important note also is to not add the essential oils to this because you might waste some of them. So yeah, you can see the sediment in there a little bit. And the salt doesn't really dissolve all the way, and you just have to let it settle after you've mixed it a bit, and then you can just kind of pour it in here as I make a huge mess. Oops. There we go. I made like a vacuum. So anyway, you're gonna pour your solution in here and just keep a close eye on the sediment, and once you get close to it, then just stop pouring. And so I would say that I've used about 4 tablespoons of witch hazel to fill like this much. Although I have been using the deodorant just to make sure that it's been effective, and it has been, which is really exciting. So that's why I'm showing you guys how to make it. So yeah, 4 tablespoons of witch hazel, 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt, and I still only have 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, but you can certainly add another 1/4 teaspoon if you wanted. And then what you're going to do, I think this bottle might be, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so the camera decided to die all of a sudden, but we're back now. So anyway, as I was saying, I think this bottle probably contains around maybe 4 fluid ounces or so. And basically all you do is you add 10 to 12 drops of your favorite essential oil. You can certainly mix them to create your own fragrance, which is really nice. But for mine, I just used some lavender, and it's been working out really well. So for this, I have probably about 4 fluid ounces, so I used about 24 drops of essential oil. And every time you're going to use it, all you have to do is shake it really well and apply about 3 sprays or so under each arm. And I kind of just do like this funny little chicken dance, I guess, I don't know, just to make sure that it's, you know, really on there. And I find that it works really well too when reapplied. So if you've been working out or just sweating a lot in general, it does seem to cover odor that's already existent. So that's really good too, because I know some of the other more natural deodorant sprays that you can find at your natural health food store don't necessarily do that. And this stuff's really great, so I really hope you try it out. It's pretty awesome. And the reason that you guys should consider switching to a natural deodorant is because many antiperspirants, especially the conventional ones that you find at the normal supermarket, they contain aluminum, and aluminum has been linked to an increased chance of getting Alzheimer's and, of course, breast cancer, especially for women. So it's really important not to use those. So making the switch is really important. And there is a transitional period as well, so when you do start switching to a natural deodorant, you're probably going to smell a little funky. Not necessarily like BO, it's a little bit different, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you do happen to switch over. But the reason that I'm making this to begin with is because I've actually been using these. And I've used all of these in the past, and I'm sure you might recognize some of them. But even though these deodorants have been pretty effective for me, I noticed when I was reading ingredients, like this one has a lot of crazy stuff in here that I just didn't, for some reason, look at more closely. And you know, this one still contains some pretty bad ingredients. And then this one here, I don't think this is going to focus, but at any rate, it says that it contains mineral salts, potassium alum, which is actually potassium aluminum sulfide. So it's still a version of aluminum, and this one has that also. Although it's a different name, it's still a form of aluminum. And even though these two companies right here claim that the molecules are too large to be absorbed, really I'm just not comfortable with any form of aluminum anymore. So I stopped using these, and that is why I decided to make my own. And I think you guys should give it a try. At any rate, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.